Good evening once again, and welcome to McCutcheon High School in West Lafayette, Indiana. Tonight we bring you NCC basketball. The Red Devils, after a win earlier today, beating Harrison 48-39, will face the number one seed in the entire tournament. That is the Mavericks of McCutcheon, the top seed in the West, a team that beat Richmond earlier this year back on January 9th right here at McCutcheon High School, 66-44. Great to have you with us. The Red Devils earlier today offensively did not play well at all. Though they did get the win, it was their defense that sparked them in the second half, and it was also the play of their forward, their team leader, that being none other than Adrian Gibson. Finished with 13 points, came up some big baskets in the second half. They got some big threes from Trey Griffin, and also coming off the bench, Evan Williams getting a couple of big baskets as well for the Red Devils. So Richmond managing to get a win earlier today, but they will have to play extremely well to beat a McCutcheon team that is loaded. We'll talk about the Mavericks coming up in just a few moments. We'll run down some of the other games that have been played earlier today. There are several finals already in the books. We'll talk about that. But when we come back, as always, on our New Vision Sports pregame show, we're going to hear from head coach for the Red Devils, none other than Rick Wedlow. That's coming up in a moment. Want to remind you, New Vision Sports, the sponsor of our pregame show, if you give them a call and tell them that you heard about New Vision Sports right here on tonight's game, you can get 50% off of their first session. Again, that's 50% off the first session if you tell them you heard about New Vision Sports right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports. Again, their number, 977-5831, 977-5831. New Vision Sports. We'll come back, and Rick Wedlow is coming up next. This is the New Vision Sports pregame show right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
If you would like your athlete to take their game to the next level, look no further. New Vision Sports and their staff has over 20 years of experience in coaching and developing the serious-minded athlete. New Vision specializes in improving your basketball skills, overall speed, and agility. Find them on Facebook or Twitter, or give them a call at 765-977-5831. Again, call 765-977-5831, or go to their website at newvisionsports.com.
It's game time. The Sportsplex is now open. Get your teams together and come out for basketball, volleyball, soccer, tennis, golf, batting cages, wrestling, and much, much more. The Sportsplex also offers court rentals for your entire team to play a pickup game or to hold practices. Use our turf fields for multiple sports, including flag football, baseball fielding, and rugby. Sportsplex is open 7 days a week. Check out FamilyFitnessWorks.com for more information and current hours, or call 765-935-0111.
Coach, you play a team that now you're very familiar with in McCutcheon. Last time you played them, as you mentioned earlier today, it was one of those early games where you stuck with them and then they threw the knockout punch. What are you expecting tonight as far as now you had a chance to play them? What will you do differently?
Well, McCutcheon is still they're a top 10 program in the state in 4A basketball. And so, anybody that plays them will have their hands full, and we're like any other team. We'll have to stick to doing what we've been doing here on our last 5-game streak, and that's having more of a defensive hat. And, whatever defense we're in, we're executing the best of our ability, whether in our zone pressure, our half-court trapping, or our man-to-man defense. And it's going to be very important that we not allow their best players to have career nights. And the other two, there's 4 guys that really can knock you out. Of course, it starts with Robert Fennessy. He's averaging 20 a game. And then, of course, you have Darnell Butler, who's having a great year. And then the Hayden Deaton kid is really good. And then last time, Eddie Collins really knocked us out a little bit with some clutch threes and timely shots. So their 3-2 causes problems because they're so big and they're so athletic. They cover a lot of ground on the floor. We're going to really have to take care of the basketball, have good ball movement, have some punches when we get the catch in terms of attacking gaps, extra passing. We got to make some shots. But at the end of the day, we got to go out here believing that we can win this ball game. I mean, Troy, you've been around me long enough where, it's the thing to say is we're playing with house money. Right. But the thing to believe is let's go out here and win this game. And we can win this game. We're going to have to play a near perfect game to win this game, but it's inside of us to do that. And so I believe in our kids. We're going to have to do all those fundamental things that it takes to win a game. Defend, rebound, make your layups, make your free throws. Whether we make three-point shots, things like that, it's possible. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, we got to do those basics, man, to have any chance to win this game. But it's a tough stretch for us because we exerted quite a bit of energy to come back from trailing most of that game this afternoon. But, we pride ourselves on being in good physical conditioning. This game is going to be about our mental conditioning. If we can come out and come out with the same determination that we had in the fourth quarter or the second half, play with conjure up enough energy, and, we're going to need all of our guys to help us out tonight.
Coach, you went through about a 6.5-minute stretch in that second quarter where you didn't score. I know that's a concern because it's not the first time it's happened. How do you stop that, or at least make it where it's not so long where you're not scoring and those droughts really hurt you?
Well, we just got to execute. I mean, we have to have the right guy flash, and he's got to flash hard. He has to, catch and look before dribbling. Again, we have to help one another out. It's about helping out our teammates, our staff helping out our kids. And when you have a layup, you got to cash in. When you have free throws, they're free. You got to make them. And if we can hit a couple perimeter shots, we're going to play solid defense. We've created enough habits where we're playing solid defense. However, we can't allow the lack of scoring to carry over to our defense where we miss assignments on that end of the floor. If we can keep it a lower scoring ball game and we're not scoring, we still have a chance. But if we're not scoring, we're allowing them to get anything they want, and then it's going to be a long night.
Coach, it's sometimes when you watch them, and I know you give your team free will offensively, but sometimes they almost look confused, like they're not sure whether they should or whether they shouldn't. Do some of them have a difficult time with the decision-making there?
Well, I let these guys play, and so it's some nights kids have confidence, some nights kids don't. And I've never been a guy that have kids like to see kids playing like robots.
Right.
If we call a play or call a set, the set is just to get guys in a certain position. But at the end of the day, you got to make a play and read the defense and see what you have, and just go out there and be a player. I want all our guys to be a player. I want them to come out there and believe in themselves, believe in our strategy, believe in their teammates, and sometimes it doesn't look pretty, but that's where we are as a program in terms of experience that we have as players. These kids just haven't played enough basketball year round to be seasoned enough to just make things happen. And eventually, next year or two, we'll have some kids that we can get them in position and we'll just let them play and they'll make good plays. And this group, they're just not there yet, but we still got a little bit of time yet to see if we can develop some more of those tendencies.
Adrian struggled in the first half, and then he picked things up offensively, and that's something that you really need him to do. And if you're going to win this one, he's got to score. What do you say to him to kind of relax him a little bit at the beginning of this game tonight?
Well, Adrian just got to play hard. It's about playing hard. When you play hard, good things happen. And you can't pick and choose your spots when to play hard. He and I had a good conversation at the half, and he came out and laid on the line. And it starts with Adrian Gibson. If Adrian Gibson's working hard, playing hard, being vocal, being competitive, it trickles down to the rest of the guys. If Adrian just out there hanging out, being a part of it, then we're not very good. And so Adrian's have to accept the fact that he's our best player, and we go as he goes. And when he fully accepts that and bring that mentality day in and day out, I mean, we got a chance to be a pretty good ball club.
Does he accept it? Do you think he does? Maybe sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't.
I mean, Adrian is who he is, man. He's just a laid-back kid, and he's a talented kid. But I don't know if he realizes how talented he really is. But he showed some good flashes, some good stretches of good basketball. And when he's on, we're really good, and when he's not, we're just okay. And I don't know if he's fully accepted it, but the moments, the time that he does accept it, and he's playing really well. Our guys feed off of it, and we play with a little bit more energy, a little bit more passion, a little bit more juice. And tonight we're going to need some juice. We're going to need some juice from him. Christian played 2/3 of a game, and maybe a half of a game because of his foul trouble. So hopefully he can bring us some juice. And I thought A.J. Ferguson gave us some good minutes in there today. So hopefully that was confidence for him. I'd like to see a little bit more consistent energy from Tyrone. I thought BB was steady. And, Derek was steady, but we like to get a little bit more juice out of him. And, obviously, we need Adrian to do his thing. And so we're going to have any chance because these guys are really, really good. They can be very explosive, and they're good on both ends of the floor.
Hey, before I let you go, you mentioned Christian. He plays in the entire second half, and I think he picked up a foul late. So he played the entire second half with 3 fouls. I think it's a sign of maturity right there.
Well, let's hope so. That last foul at the end wasn't so mature. I mean, you're up 9. We're in the bonus, and we don't want to stop the clock. I mean, it's under 20, 30 seconds to go, and you just have to guard without fouling, and he wasn't able to do that. So we'll keep coaching him up, and eventually he's going to be that kid. We can put the ball in his hands, and he can go to work.
I watched you on the sidelines. What did you want to say to him when he picked up the fourth?
Well, I just wanted to tell him to just be smarter. Yeah. Because he wasn't very smart on that play. And but these types of plays, what's going to make him an eventual, top 60, all conference type performer. And I love Chris. He's a great kid. He plays with energy. He brings passion, and he's very confident. Yeah. And it starts with that. And so as long as he plays with confidence and learn to use his confidence and talent level in a more leadership way, in a more mature way where he's helping out his teammates, then he can be really special.
All right, Coach, listen, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah, by the way, Rick wasn't real happy with Christian on that last foul. He didn't get an opportunity to say what he wanted to say, but he was not happy. Come back, talk about the Mavericks as we continue in the New Vision pregame show right here to Radio Troy Digital Sports.
There's only one place to go on the World Wide Web to find the best automotive deals. Wetzelauto.com. One of the area's largest inventories all in one spot. Wetzelauto.com. Here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Wetzelauto.com. New and used vehicles, service, parts, body shop, and rental. Plus, value your trade. It's easy to navigate. It's convenient. Wetzelauto.com. It's clickin' awesome.
Reynolds Plumbing, the area's leader in residential and commercial plumbing. Fast, friendly, 24-hour emergency service. You name it, they can fix it. Whether it's installation, remodeling, sump pumps, well pumps, water heaters, or sewer camera service, they now have service on heating and air conditioning. Give them a call at 966-0994 for free estimates. Reynolds Plumbing, 198 South 2nd Street in Richmond.
Back here in West Lafayette as we get set for the Red Devils and the Mavericks of McCutcheon. They're 17-3. They won their last 2. They beat Jeff 59-43, and get this score. They pounded Benton Central 102-44. That's the third time this year that McCutcheon has made it past 100 points. They average 75. They only give up 50 per game, so defensively they are a shutdown team. That's not good for the Red Devils, who have, again, a very difficult time scoring. Last time these two teams got together, McCutcheon won that one. It was close early, but then McCutcheon really put it to the Red Devils the rest of the way after about the first quarter and a half. It ended up 66-44. Robert Finnessy, 20 points per game. Darnell Butler at 16.5, Hayden Deaton at 15.8. All three shoot over 50%. And Eddie Collins at 9.3 points per game. They, as a team, shoot 51% and get this, only average 8 turnovers per game. They will not turn the ball over a lot. The Red Devils will have to be, again, almost perfect here tonight. Here are the scores from earlier action. Again, Richmond beat Harrison 48-39. Kokomo downed Anderson 65-50. And then in the 5 o'clock games, Marion advanced. They beat Lafayette Jeff 64-61. And it was Logansport over Muncie Central, that final of 80-70. So Logansport and Marion both advancing tonight. There were some finals earlier today in the girls regional as Covenant Christian beat Lincoln. So Lincoln's season coming to a close, 75-49. Union City advancing to the regional championship game tonight as they beat Liberty Christian 54-45. Union City will play Tri-Central again in the regional championship matchup. Starters coming up next as we get set to tip this one off here from McCutcheon. It's the Red Devils and the Mavericks right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Injured athletes can be evaluated at Reed Orthopedic Center, 1400 Highland Road in Richmond. Request a same-day or next-day appointment to be evaluated by medical professionals who specialize in strains, sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, concussions, and other sports-related orthopedic issues. Call 935-8905. That's 935-8905. Or request an appointment online at reedortho.org. Reed Orthopedic Center, 1400 Highland Road in Richmond.
Are new cabinets on your wish list? Visit the new Georgia Direct showroom and see the great variety of cabinets on display in a modern setting. Georgia Direct carries quality craft-made one cabinets, and the new showroom has plenty of styles and colors on display. In Richmond, craft-made one is only available at Georgia Direct, where the designers are always on hand to help create a custom kitchen for your home. Visit Georgia Direct's new showroom on 40 East, next to Red Lobster. You'll love what you see, and you'll love the savings at Georgia Direct.
Back once again here at McCutcheon High School. Here's how things will line up for the Mavericks. And by the way, one player we will not see tonight will be Charles Finnessy, the 6'1 senior. He has an injured left wrist, so at least from a depth standpoint, the Red Devils won't have to worry about Finnessy here tonight. But the other Finnessy, they will have to worry about. Robert Finnessy, an IU recruit, as Indiana trying to get him signed on the dotted line as soon as they can, but only a sophomore. He is 6 foot. He wears number 10, Finnessy averaging 21 points per game. Eddie Collins, a 5'9 junior, he wears number 20. Also tonight for McCutcheon in the starting lineup, Darnell Butler. Boy, and he's a big physical kid, 6'4", a senior, number 24. Hayden Deaton is a 6'3 junior, number 32. And Billy Loft, a 6'1 senior, he wears number 42. So it'll be Finnessy, Collins, along with Butler, Deaton, and Loft. The Red Devils go with their starting lineup that they've gone through now for the last 5 games in their 5-game winning streak. Tyrone Washington, a 6'1 senior, gets the start. Christian Harvey is a 5'11 sophomore. He wears number 20. Adrian Gibson, a 6'3 senior, number 23. A.J. Ferguson is a 5'11 junior. He wears number 24. And Derek Clemens is a 6'3 senior. He wears number 34. So again for the Red Devils, it'll be Washington, Harvey, Gibson, Ferguson, and Clemens. We'll tip it off next, the Red Devils and the Mavericks. All the action right here, Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Depot District that's better than being home. Little Sheba's is a lot like the bar in that 80s TV show where everybody knows your name. Come on down after the game on Fridays and join us for pizza. We're here till 11. Or grab some friends and come play live trivia Thursday nights at 6:30. If you love live music, Little Sheba's features some of the very best every weekend. Where else can you find this kind of variety along with some of the best food and friends in town? Little Sheba's in Richmond's Depot District. It really is better than being home.
There are banks that are big, and then there's West End Bank. A bank with big ideas to help people, business, and industry. If you're just starting out on your own and want a new car, West End can help. Maybe it's your first home and you need advice on financing. West End Bank has ideas to help you. West End Bank, helping build better lives and a better community. West End Bank is a community bank with big ideas and home to a distinctive style of banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Did you know Richmond Schools offers an instrumental music program in grades 5 through 12? Did you know Richmond Schools offer classes in Chinese, French, and Spanish? And did you know Richmond offers a full slate of intermediate school athletic programs such as golf, swimming, volleyball, football, basketball, and baseball? Richmond Community Schools. We are your choice for a quality education. Go to wearerichmond.com.
Back here at McCutcheon High School. Great to have you with us. High school basketball, the first ever North Central Conference boys basketball tournament. I got to tell you already, it is not well attended. The 3 games we've seen here, not even close to being what you would consider a sellout. And you have McCutcheon here at home tonight, and we still don't see a lot of fans here. So I'm sure they're going to have to reevaluate at some point what they'll try to do with this tournament. But early on, fans have not made their way. The Red Devils have very few fans here for this one. Long way to go as you see the Red Devils get together for the final time before heading out on the floor. Mavericks again in their home whites. Finney, Collins, Butler, Deaton, and Loft. Washington, Harvey, Gibson, Ferguson, and Clemens for the Red Devils. Deaton will jump it up in the middle against Adrian Gibson. Gibson with that big second half, propelling the Red Devils to their 5th straight win. But you heard the coach earlier say they're going to have to play near perfect basketball in order to win this one. Finney, again, 21 points per game, and he was one of those that burned the Red Devils the last time they were here. Here's Butler, big physical kid. Finney, top of the key, back to Butler. Shot is off the mark, and the rebound by Gibson. The Red Devils will have the basketball for the first time tonight. One thing the Red Devils cannot do tonight, turn the ball over. And we just talked about not turning it over, and there's your first. So Richmond's first time down the floor offensively. They did that earlier today, but it was that second quarter in which they went over 6.5 minutes without scoring. And it was a good thing that there's a lob underneath the Butler, and he missed it. The rebound by Derek Clemens. I was going to say the Red Devils were lucky that Harrison, very flat today in their offense, and they kept the Red Devils right in the ball game. Here's Washington, ball off to Clemens, and he walked with it. 2 straight possessions and 2 turnovers now by Richmond. So a tough start in game 2 of this tournament. It looks like, again, if Richmond either way, it looks like we'll be in Kokomo for the Friday-Saturday matchups. But we'll have to wait and see how the other game turns out here tonight. That's Finney. We'll find Deaton will drive. Left it short. Coming out with it for the Red Devils will be Clemens. So the Red Devils with the basketball. Here's Clemens. On the right wing, nothing there. Good look at Christian Harvey, and the Red Devils are going to get a quick timeout. We'll keep it here for this timeout and remind you that New Vision Sports, one of our sponsors of Richmond basketball, and they, of course, will give you an opportunity to have your son or daughter take part in one of their basketball clinics. And if you mention to them that you heard about New Vision Sports right here in tonight's game, you can get 50% off of your first session. Here's the number. It's 977-5831. Again, 977-5831. New Vision Sports. Chance to get your kids involved and make sure that their basketball skills improve, and that's what New Vision Sports can do for your kids. So let them know that you heard it right here and get 50% off that first session. Red Devils got a timeout. I mentioned that you look at their offense, and the Red Devils, just from a standpoint of trying to get things going offensively. They really struggled earlier today, so they've got to make sure that they do something right here for the third time. Another turnover. Here's Butler, blocked from behind by Washington, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Richmond basketball. Good hustle back for the Red Devils in Tyrone Washington. Coach Peckinpah, longtime head coach, got his 500th of his career earlier. Here is Christian Harvey, and a blocking foul will be called on the Mavericks. And the first foul of the ball game will be against Eddie Collins. Still no scores. We are 2 minutes in. Tyrone Washington with a basketball now to Gibson. Tyrone high to get that pass. As you see, the defense really extended out by the Mavericks. This game a lot like the first game where it was close early and then all of a sudden it turned into a Maverick blowout. Here's Harvey. Clemens on the right wing. AJ down low. Gibson layup good, and the Red Devils on the board.
2-point basket, number 23, Adrian Gibson.
So the Red Devils lead this one 2-0. That is Butler out front. Here's Finnessy. Hasn't really looked at the basket yet. Here's a three-pointer. That one rims in and out. That one missed by Eddie Collins. Here's Christian Harvey once again for the Red Devils. They'll run this. Speaking of the Mavericks, they'll run that 3-2 zone. And they can get big out front as well. Clemens. Tyrone, pull-up jumper is off the mark. And the rebound, Finnessy. Here come the Mavericks. Finnessy, little stutter step, left hand, good. Boy, he's tough. He is tough. And the one thing you don't want him to do is get going. Mavericks will trap here in the backcourt. Gibson off now to Harvey. Clemens inside, left it short. And the rebound for the Mavericks. Here's Finnessy again. Finnessy, left hand again, scores. Finnessy, 2 straight buckets, and all of a sudden the Mavericks lead it 4-2. Gibson will give it off now to Harvey. Ferguson looking inside, low pass for the Red Devils. Washington can't get it. Here's Butler, his left-hand shot, good. 3 straight baskets. Red Devils with 4 turnovers, and it's now 6-2. Washington, skip pass will find Gibson. Here's Harvey. Butler at the top of that zone. He is at 6'4", and a very strong 6'4". And he's got a college body already. Finnessy, again, only a sophomore. Here's Clemens to Tyrone. Clemens drives. Red Devils move the basketball into the corner, and once again, that'll be Harvey cut off there, and the Red Devils turn it over for the 5th time. Here's Finnessy. Layup good, and he's fouled. Red Devils may need to get a timeout. Red Devils scored the first 2 points, 8 unanswered now by the Mavericks as Evan Williams will come in. A.J. Ferguson will sit down. And that'll put Finnessy at the line. 6 points now for Finnessy, 3:29 to go here in this opening period of play. So Finnessy will finish off the 3-point play. He has 7. The Red Devils now trail it by 7. Clemens will find Williams. We're going to see Trey Griffin check into the Richmond lineup. Tyrone Washington here on the right side. He'll be flanked to the other side by Williams. Christian looking for something. Here is Washington back once again to Christian. Clemens inside pass. That one off the hands of Gibson. Turnover number 6 now by Richmond. Here come the Mavericks. That's Deaton. Lost the handle. Back to Finnessy. He'll find Butler. Pull-up jumper from 3. Goes over the top of the backboard. It'll be Richmond basketball.
And for the Red Devils, number 3, Trey Griffin.
Gavin Dunbar coming in for the Mavericks.
Number 44, Gavin Dunbar.
Loft will sit down. Red Devils coming now with We had mentioned a little bit ago Evan Williams also coming in, Trey Griffin. 2:44 to go. Here in the opening period of play, the Red Devils have been outscored 9-0 since they picked up those first 2 points and a turnover. 7 turnovers now, Richmond, in the opening period of play. One of the very things the Red Devils could not do, and they have now done here in the first period. That is Finney with the basketball. Looking for the high screen. Finney pull-up jumper, got it, and he's on fire now. Wow. You would be, I'm sure, glad to get him. Again, he's only a sophomore. That's the scary part. 2 years, he'll be a Mr. Basketball candidate for sure. Here's Griffin across the timeline. Williams ready to get rid of it. This will be Adrian out front. 2:02 to go. Period 1. Red Devils down by 9. 9-0 run here for the Mavericks. Back in that 3-2, and so far the Red Devils have had no answer for this 3-2 zone. Here is Gibson, blocked. Dunbar with a block. Back the other way, Mavericks, and we've got a blocking foul called on A.J. Ferguson, who checked back in the lineup. And that's going to put Eddie Collins at the line for 2 shots. Gibson scored the first bucket, and it's been all McCutcheon since. Loth ready to come back in for the Mavericks. And here's Eddie Collins once again. Free throw short. He'll get another. Bo Carter coming in for Richmond. We didn't see Bo earlier today, the 6'6 senior. And Butler will sit down for the Mavericks as Loft checking back in. Second free throw good for Collins. And the Red Devils now trail this one by 10. 135. Trap again put on, and the Red Devils turn it over for the 8th time. Finney driving and scoring again. It is the Robert Finney show now. Here's Williams. And another turnover. That's number 9. Here's Finney. 1:14, and Richmond needs a timeout. 16 unanswered points put on the board by McCutcheon, and they are blowing the Red Devils out here in the opening period of play.
Mancino's Pizza and Grinders, the very best in pizza and grinders. We use only the highest quality meats, cheeses, and vegetables. It's impossible not to taste the difference. Every morning we bake our bread to ensure our customers the freshest sandwiches. Mancino's offers more than grinders. They also have fantastic specialty pizzas and salads. Stop by for lunch, dinner, or after the game. Mancino's, 217 National Road West in Richmond. The taste of quality you expect.
Are you looking for a quality used car you can trust to take you where you want to go? Stop at Tony's Car Sales at 250 National Road West. Tony's has a top-of-the-line selection of low-mileage, one-owner cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs, all handpicked by Mike and Adrian Parker. Tony's is family-owned with 3 generations and 60 years of experience. Check out their selection at Tony'sCarsales.com or at 250 National Road West. Tony's Car Sales, where honesty, quality, and price sell cars.
Well, a 16-0 run put together by the Mavericks. 1:12 remaining here in the opening period of play. Richmond managing just 2 points. That was the Gibson bucket very early in this one, and since then it has been all Mavericks, and especially Robert Finney. He has 13 of their 16 points. And Van Landingham checking into the lineup for the Red Devils. The senior trying to give some stability here against that press. Here's Van Landingham once again. Now Gibson. The Red Devils playing a little higher pace than they really want to right now because of this Mavericks defense. There's a screen by Ferguson, but again, nothing there. Richmond can't find a shot. 42 seconds to go. 9 turnovers by Richmond hasn't helped either. Washington will find Griffin. Trey with the basketball, also looking for something against that zone, as now it's moved more to a 2-1-2. Boy, I tell you what, Eddie Collins so tough defensively. Here's Gibson in the corner to Washington, back out to Van Landingham. Here's Trey, his pull-up jumper, good. Boy, the Red Devils needed that one. Finally, the scoring drought over for the Red Devils. 6 seconds remaining. Finnessy off now to Dunbar, and Dunbar misses at the buzzer, and that will do it for a terrible opening period of play for the Red Devils as they trail it after one, 16-5. This is Richmond basketball, Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Knew that Indiana University East has world-renowned professors and 50 highly respected IU degree programs. Still, there's someone you should meet. He's a red wolf. He's Rufus, our mascot. He's here for our intercollegiate sports, dozens of student clubs, and to make sure things aren't too, well, tame. Check us out at iue.edu or drop by. But be careful. No leash. IU. Focused on you.
Hitters Hangout Academy has everything you need to train year-round to become a better player. They offer everything from cage rentals to private lessons and specialized classes. They offer hitting, infield play, outfield play, catching, pitching, strength, and agility for baseball and softball players alike. Their goal is to leave players with a better understanding of the game and to learn why they do certain things, and as always, play the game the right way. For more information, go to their website, hittershangoutacademy.com.
Ready for the second 8 minutes of play, and Richmond down in this one 16-5. Van Landingham will stay in along with Trey Griffin, Washington, A.J. Ferguson, and Adrian Gibson. Yeah, the Red Devils with the basketball. Going to work it down to Gibson. Kick out. Here's Trey for three. Can't get it to go. Ball battled for inside. And here come the Mavericks. Once again, Collins out on the run. We'll give it back to Finnessy. Sets for three. Missed it. And the long rebound for the Red Devils. That was Tyrone Washington. Here's Griffin. Griffin, his shot goes long up there to nearly get the block was Dunbar. Back in the ball game, Butler. Here's Lott back out to Butler. Red Devils back into their zone. Again, just underway here in period number 2. We will see Deaton check back in relatively soon. What is my belief, this Mavericks basketball team, they have every chance to win a state championship this year. That one is long. Butler with a rebound. Good ball movement as the jumper by Butler is off the mark, and the rebound by Washington. Gibson. Jump pass will find Griffin for three. No, that's Van Landingham for three. Can't get it to go, and he also can't get the rebound. It'll go back over once again to the Mavericks. Both teams cold in their first minute and a half of this second quarter. Coach Peckinpah's been around a long time. Here's a jumper in the corner, three-pointer, good. There is Collins. He beat the Red Devils last time these two teams got together, and he's doing it again here tonight. Here's Griffin. Ferguson off now to Van Landingham. That'll be Tyrone Washington. Here's a jumper by Gibson from the wing, good. Gibson with his second basket. Red Devils down by 12. And there's a steal. Look out. Here comes Gibson, and Adrian will slam it home for two. And the Red Devils down by 10. Tyrone here to the near side as the Red Devils going for the steal. Here's Finnessy, and he'll be fouled by A.J. Ferguson. So Finnessy to the line. Ferguson just picked up his second. Finnessy now with 14 points.
In the lineup for the Mavericks, number 32.
We will see Bears come in. Marshall Bears wearing number 50. Mentioned that we'd see Deaton check back into the lineup. Bears goes at about 6-6. Second free throw good by Finney. And the Red Devils down 21-9. Christian Harvey's checked back in now for the Red Devils. Boy, Red Devils have to be real careful. Almost lost the basketball again. Here is Griffin for three. Missed it. And Finney with another rebound now for the Mavericks. Quick release. Shot no good by Collins. Tip up no. Deaton with the offensive rebound. Powers it up and another foul. And they got A.J. Ferguson for his third. And they're simply beating the Red Devils on the boards here in the first half.
Richmond's number 24, A.J. Ferguson, at the line for the Mavericks, Hayden Deaton.
The Red Devils will make another change. We'll see Clemens check into the Red Devil lineup. Free throw is good by Deaton. He's on the board for the first time.
Number 34, Derek Clemens, into the lineup for
So
the
we
Red
mentioned
Devils.
Clemens checking in. By the way, Bo Carter didn't stay in the lineup for very long. Second free throw is good. Deaton getting his first 2 points. 23-9 as we're into the 5-minute mark. That is Harvey on the drive. Here is a three on the way, no good by Griffin, and that ball hit the guide wire up top, so that will go over to the Mavericks. Red Devils will be forced now to go into their 1-2-2 zone trap. Finney and Deaton quickly cross the timeline. Loft with that baseball pass stolen away by Tyrone. Tyrone will take it himself, but he got it blocked. There's Finney coming up with it. Butler ready to come back in. 2-on-1 break the other way. There's the lob to Loft, and then Washington with a block, and they'll call him for the foul. So Tyrone picks up his first.
Number 15, Tyrone Washington, at the line for the Mavericks.
And that will put Loft at the line for the first time. He'll be there for two. 4:11 remaining here in the first half. They've only missed one free throw so far. We mentioned what a good free throw shooting team they are. Bears will come out. Back in the ballgame will be Dunbar. Second free throw is no good. The rebound by Gibson. Here come the Red Devils. Down court pass will find Tyrone. Gibson on the drive. Got it. Gibson now with 8 of the Red Devils' 11. They're going to have to find somebody else to put some points on the board. 3:54 to go. Loft in the corner. He'll find Collins. Skip past Deaton. Three-pointer on the way. Count it. Boy, you don't want him getting hot, too. They have so many weapons that they can go to. It's just hard to guard everybody. Back into their 2-1-2 zone. Griffin lost it. Washington comes back to get the block. There's Finney missing it. And Deaton picks it up and lays it in. Boy, they just stayed with it. Good hustle by Tyrone to come back and get the block. 3:10 to go. Harvey's going to pull up on the shot himself and miss it. Gibson with a rebound. Put back good. It's Gibson. Again for the Red Devils. He has all but 3 points for the Red Devils. Here's a shot in the corner. That three-pointer no good by Dunbar. And a rebounding foul called on the Mavericks. Boy, Dunbar had a heck of a look.
Fouls on the Mavericks, number 42, Billy Loft.
Loft will pick up the foul. That is his first. Team foul number 2 now on the Mavericks, and Butler back in. That means they'll go back into their 3-2, so the Red Devils will have to be ready for this. Harvey on the drive. Now here's Gibson. That shot is off the mark, is coming up empty as Clemens. Here come the Red Devils once again. Let's say the Mavericks once again as the Red Devils peel back into their 1-2-2. 2:20 to go here before halftime. Tennessee with just 2 points here in the second. We're certainly glad he is kind of slowed down. Dunbar back out to Tennessee. Three-pointer short. Didn't get a whole lot of leg into that one. Coming out with a Griffin now for the Red Devils. Here's Gibson to Harvey. Gibson driving on the baseline, gets cut off, and the Red Devils turn it over for the 10th time. And then a blocking foul as Collins makes his move. Foul's going to be called on Christian Harvey as he just picked up his first, team foul number 6. Now on the Red Devils. 1:43 remaining. Deaton posting up down low as Butler receives it back out front. And Butler will find Dunbar back once again to Tennessee. Red Devils down by 16. Butler back to Tennessee. Here's a shot in the corner. Three-pointer no good by Collins. Long rebound. Here's Gibson. And Gibson stolen away by Tennessee at midcourt. He just went up and took it away from him. And then the Mavericks turn it over themselves. Here come the Red Devils. Here's Tyrone. Christian Harvey in the corner for three. He can't get it to go. Under a minute remaining here in the first half. Mavericks with just one turnover here in the first half. Red Devils have turned it over 11 times, though 8 of those coming in that opening period of play. There's Butler off the glass. He can't get it to go, and Clemens the rebound. Here come the Red Devils. Harvey will drive, block shot by Tennessee, and then Gibson lays it in. Gibson with 12 points for the Red Devils. And Richmond down by 14 as we are down to 20 seconds remaining here in the first half. And right now it's Adrian Gibson keeping the Red Devils relatively close in this one. Foul will be called. Nope, 5-second call. They ended up getting the turnover on the Mavericks. Good defense there by Christian Harvey. So Richmond basketball with 10.5 remaining. Coach Peckinpah not happy with that call at all. Here's Gibson. Griffin got to think about shooting right here, and that's a foul call. They should get it on Collins, and they will. Mavericks had, in fact, that is what, number 4-3. Nonetheless, they still had several fouls to give. 3.1 remaining on the clock. And the Red Devils will get one more look right here. Here's Tyrone back to Griffin for three. Can't get it to go. We've made it to halftime. Well, the Red Devils made it a little bit closer in the second quarter, but they trail at 29-15. We'll be back with your first half numbers. This is Richmond basketball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Hey, Chuck, where are you headed? Spinning's about to start.
I'm heading to CrossFit.
Isn't that for, like, the elite lifters or athletes only?
No. At FFW CrossFit, all workouts can and will be scaled to any ability level to welcome everyone.
Sounds great. I need to get out of the same old workout routine. I'm just not sure I can keep up. It seems pretty intense.
No real lifting experience is needed. FFW CrossFit teaches you everything you need to know and move at your own pace in a positive, motivating environment.
You know, I've always wanted to give it a try. I'll see you there.
Learn more at ffwcrossfit.com.
For over a century, Richmond Power and Light has been providing safe, reliable energy to the citizens and businesses of Richmond and the surrounding area. Through their dedicated and talented employees, Richmond Power and Light is advancing their tradition of exceptional service through new technology, training, and efficiency in everything they do. For more information on Richmond Power and Light, go to their website at rp-l.com. Richmond Power and Light. Together, we make powerful partners.
Maybe you haven't heard, but there's a place in Richmond's Depot District that's better than being home. Little Sheba's is a lot like the bar in that 80s TV show Cheers. You know, where everybody knows your name. Come on down after the game on Fridays and join us for pizza. We're here till 11. Or grab some of your friends and try out a game of live trivia Thursday nights at 6:30. If you love live music, Little Sheba's features some of the very best every weekend. Where else are you going to find this kind of variety, along with some of the best food and friends in town? Little Sheba's in Richmond's Depot District. It really is better than being home.
Do you need help taking care of your car? I know we do, because Troy can barely change the position of the seat. That's why we take our cars to Beach Automotive at 110 East Main Street in Richmond. We've been relying on Brad and his crew for years, and they always take good care of us without breaking the bank. For great auto service by trained professionals, call Beach Automotive at 966-8181 or visit their website at beach-auto.com.
The dealership where I bought my car told me I needed new tires. So, of course, I stopped by Best One and asked Roger to take a look. So they checked it out, and he told me not yet. He said I was good for at least another 10,000 miles. I've always gotten an honest opinion at Best One, and so will you.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark at Best One Tire and Service. We'll only sell you tires when you need new tires, and they'll be the right tires for your car or truck. I guarantee it.
Best One Tire and Service, North 7th and A, Uptown Richmond.
Summit Computers manufactures their own line of competitively priced workstations and servers with only high-quality parts. They are registered and certified business partners with many manufacturers, distributors, and companies to offer competitive pricing as a value-added reseller. Their experienced technicians have a proven track record and are an invaluable support team for your information technology needs. Contact Summit at 939-2120 and at summit-computers.com.
You've got too much stuff in your house or in your business and nowhere to put it all. What do? Here's the answer. Quaker City Storage in Richmond. Quaker City Storage offers various size units for either short-term or long-term storage. You'll get the best rates in town, and you always have 24-hour lighted access to your stuff. Quaker City Storage on Industrial Parkway next to A House Tool. Quaker City Storage is a proud supporter of all Richmond High School athletics.
The last time I was in for service at Best One, I let Roger know my brakes were squeaking. So they checked them out, and Roger told me it was just a little moisture. Not to worry, everything was fine. Well, that was just the reassurance I needed. I trust the team at Best One, just like I trust my own dad.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark. At Best One Tire and Service, we only fix what needs to be fixed. When your car or truck leaves our shop, the service you request will be done right. I guarantee it.
Best One Tire and Service, North 7th and A, Uptown Richmond.
Did you know Richmond High School offers 15 advanced placement courses through a partnership with the University of Notre Dame? Did you know Richmond High School had the first high school orchestra in the United States? And did you know Richmond High School is home to a national championship team in the Business Professionals of America? Richmond Community Schools. We are your choice for a quality education. Go to wearerichmond.com.
Back once again here at McCutcheon. Had a chance to talk to the Marion play-by-play guy a couple of moments ago, and Marion Giants got a win earlier today, though they've been up and down, and every time you see a little jiggling of our camera right there, people running up and down the stairs. They need to lose some weight is what I think. All right, let's give you some first half numbers as the Red Devils trail at 29-15 here at halftime. For the Mavericks, Robert Finnessy, 15 points. Hayden Deaton finished with 7. Eddie Collins with 4. Darnell Butler with just 2 points. And then Lott finished with 1 point in the first half. Red Devils got 12 of their 15 by Adrian Gibson. He had 10 of those in the second quarter. And then Trey Griffin hit a 3 in the first. But the Red Devils turned the ball over 11 times in the first half. They had 8 of those in the opening period of play, and I think that was really one of the reasons why they dug themselves in such a big hole. They got out ahead 2-0, and then McCutcheon went on a 16-0 run, and that's where they stand right now with a 14-point lead. Your second half is coming up in just a few moments. Stay right there. This is Richmond Basketball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
All the amenities you want and the convenience you need. Your next apartment is waiting for you at Chester Heights Apartments in Richmond. Chester Heights Apartments come with 1, 2, or 3 bedrooms with central air, inside laundry, swimming pool, and a new regulation-sized volleyball court. Chester Heights also offers convenient access to IU East, Reed Hospital, shopping, restaurants, and more. Call today for specials. Chester Heights Apartments on Chester Boulevard in Richmond, a proud supporter of all Richmond High School athletics.
Jiffy Lube of Richmond features the Jiffy Lube Signature Service Oil Change. As much as you paid for your vehicle, keep it on the road as long as possible. The Jiffy Lube Signature Service Oil Change is more than an oil change. It's preventative maintenance to keep your car running smoothly. Jiffy Lube, 2993 East Main in Richmond. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturday, 8 to 5. If you would like your athlete to take their game to the next level, look no further. New Vision Sports and their staff has over 20 years of experience in coaching and developing the serious-minded athlete. New Vision specializes in improving your basketball skills, overall speed, and agility. Find them on Facebook or Twitter, or give them a call at 765-977-5831. Again, call 765-977-5831, or go to their website at newvisionsports.com.
Injured athletes can be evaluated at Reed Orthopedic Center, 1400 Highland Road in Richmond. Request a same-day or next-day appointment to be evaluated by medical professionals who specialize in strains, sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, concussions, and other sports-related orthopedic issues. Call 935-8905. That's 935-8905. Or request an appointment online at reedortho.org. Reed Orthopedic Center, 1400 Highland Road in Richmond.
Have you noticed? Sports today are different. Today's athletes are bigger and stronger. They run faster, jump higher, and hit harder than ever before. But there is one thing that hasn't changed about sports, and that's the importance of practicing sportsmanship. At the Indiana High School Athletic Association, we like to remind you that winning isn't everything. The way you play matters, and a true champion plays the game with respect. For the opponent, for the coaches, and for the officials. True champions practice sportsmanship with the same degree of intensity that they play the games themselves. Sports may evolve, athletes may change, but the mark of a true champion will always be the same. Play like a champion. Practice sportsmanship. This message brought to you by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the high schools in your community.
It's game time. The Sportsplex is now open. Get your teams together and come out for basketball, volleyball, soccer, tennis, golf, batting cages, wrestling, and much, much more. The Sportsplex also offers court rentals for your entire team to play a pickup game or to hold practices. Use our turf fields for multiple sports, including flag football, baseball fielding, and rugby. Sportsplex is open 7 days a week. Check out FamilyFitnessWorks.com for more information and current hours, or call 765-935-0111.
Here at McCutcheon High School, Red Devils trail at 29-15. Red Devils have won their last 5, but they're playing a team tonight that, as Coach mentioned earlier, they have so many different weapons, and they can score from just about anywhere on the floor, and they're big and strong and just physically outmatching the Red Devils here in the first half, but Richmond's going to have to find a way to cut down on those turnovers. And they got to get somebody else involved offensively other than Adrian Gibson. They will be McCutcheon basketball open things up here in the third. Richmond's going to come out and play man-to-man on the basketball. That is Finnessy. Of course, the sophomore for the Red Devils, Christian Harvey, is Richmond going all man-to-man. First time we've seen this tonight. Butler down on the low block against Gibson. Spins, and then he They're going to say a blocking foul will be called on Gibson. So Adrian picks up his first.
Also, red devils, number 23, Adrian Gibson.
Finney will inbound from the baseline. And the bucket good. That'll be Collins for three.
For the Mavericks, number 20, Eddie Collins.
Boy, Collins kind of just the unsung hero of this team in a lot of ways. He doesn't get all the press. There's a travel on Trey Griffin, who gets the start in the second half for Richmond. Red Devils now with the turnover. That will be number 12 now on the Red Devils. And a turnover is that pass intended for Collins. Third turnover now by the Mavericks. Red Devils down by 17 here in the third. Harvey across the 10-second line. Christian will drive, feeds it to Clemens. Clemens kicks it outside. Here is Harvey. Griffin for three, no. That one pops in and out. And Finney with a rebound. Here's Finney. Trapped near sideline, gets away from that trap. Collins, here is the three-pointer, no good by Deaton. And a rebound for the Red Devils. There is Adrian Gibson. So the Red Devils now looking to get on the board here in the third. That's Clemens. Very soft trap put on by the Mavericks. A little floater, no good by Harvey as it goes out of bounds. It'll go back over to the Mavericks. Now, wait a minute. Two officials are going to get together and talk about this. And it will be Mavs basketball. Coach Peckinpah was looking at the near side official, almost like, I'm glad you called the call that you called. Otherwise, we might have had words. Here's Harvey on the guard against Finney. They'll switch. It'll be Washington. Deaton will find Butler. Butler on the drive, powers it up, can't get it to go, and Clemens has it taken away by Butler. It'll stay Mavericks ball, but they turn it over. Fourth turnover. Here is Clemens, and then Clemens will be fouled, and he'll go to the line for two. Butler picks up the foul. So Butler picks up number one.
Number 24, Darko Butler, his first.
Here's Clemens.
34, Derek Clemens.
Clemens scoreless in the first half. He has a chance now to get on the board for the Red Devils for the first time. We played 2 minutes, and Richmond still hasn't scored. So Clemens back in for number two. Second one, he gets a nice roll, so Clemens on the board for Richmond. And the Red Devils down by 16. Here's Deaton. Butler trapped on the sideline, and that'll be a block on Clemens. Red Devils unable to trap this team like they did earlier against Harrison. They had a lot of success trapping Harrison, but this team a little different animal. Finney will receive that in the backcourt. 5:47 to go, period three. Harvey on the guard. Deaton, shot fake. Once again, a look at Collins. Here's Finney. Finney scoops and scores. 17 by Finney. Boy, he finishes around the basket really well. Tyrone will give it off now to Gibson. Harvey gives up the open jumper, and the Red Devils almost turn it over. Here's Harvey. Not much there as you see the Red Devils. Not a whole lot of movement offensively. Tyrone will bring it near side. Here's Clemens. Back to Tyrone. Drives. Opposite side will find a wide open jumper. That is Griffin at the top, and that one will bounce off the guide wire up top as well, and it'll go back over to the Mavericks. Here's Butler with 4.5 minutes remaining in the third. Butler gives it off now to Loft. And here's Finnessy, gets the screen from Loft. There's your double team out front. And what do we have here? The Mavericks, I think they said they got the timeout, and they will. So Mavericks get the timeout, 34-16, 4:06 remaining here in the third.
Hitters Hangout Academy has everything you need to train year-round to become a better player. They offer everything from cage rentals to private lessons and specialized classes. They offer hitting, infield play, outfield play, catching, pitching, strength, and agility for baseball and softball players alike. Their goal is to leave players with a better understanding of the game and to learn why they do certain things, and as always, play the game the right way. For more information, go to their website, hittershangoutacademy.com.
Well, halfway through the third, and the Red Devils have managed just one free throw in 4 minutes. The Red Devils scored 5 in the first. They did pick up 10 in the second, but again, just a free throw here so far in this third quarter. Good thing McCutcheon has not scored a whole lot in the third. They've managed only 5 as Deaton will inbound here on the near side. Here's Finnessy. Finnessy leading all scorers with 17. Two sophomores going at it. Finnessy. Here's Butler. Jumper good. Three-pointer by Butler, and that's Butler's only his second basket of the ballgame. Mentioning the two sophomores, one of those Christian Harvey, the other one Robert Finnessy. Clemens drives and scores. Clemens with his first basket. Red Devils down by 19. Butler trying to make his move against Gibson. Finnessy gets the screen by Loft, rolls inside. He was wide open for a moment. Here's Loft. Red Devils forgot to come back and get him, and Loft will score. Washington too late on recovery. The Red Devils down by 21. That is Butler at the top of that zone trap. And the Red Devils turn it over. Second time here in the third. Easy bucket by Finnessy. He has 19. And the Red Devils down 41-18. Riley Burgess ready to come in. Richmond with another turnover. Here's Deaton, scores, and he's fouled.
Basket's good for 32. Hayden.
And it is all McCutcheon. That was going to be on Trey Griffin.
His first. Deaton at the line.
Mentioned that we would see Burgess come in, number 22. Dunbar coming in. Butler will sit down. Loft will sit down. Van Landingham checking in for Richmond. Deaton will look to complete the three-point play. That will get him into double figures. If it stands here, as that foul will be called on Finnessy. The way the tournament is set up right now, the Red Devils would play next Friday night. And they would play, as there's Gibson scoring.
23, Adrian
14
Gibson.
now by Adrian Gibson. Finnessy again.
Number 10,
He can do it with the right hand. He can do it with the left hand. And again, just a sophomore. Near steal that time by Dunbar. Go back to the scenarios for next week. The Red Devils would play the 8 o'clock game on Friday of next week. There would be a 6 o'clock game and an 8 o'clock game. It still says to be determined, but we're hoping it'll be in Kokomo, and then we can just come back on Saturday By playing and winning earlier today, the Red Devils guaranteed 2 games next week. Here's Gibson, three-pointer, can't get the roll. Finney comes out with it. And Finney coast to coast, missed it. A lot of contact, no whistle, and somehow Van Landingham able to come out with it for the Red Devils. Van Landingham will find Washington, and he lost it. Here's Deaton. And now things getting a little sloppy as that ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Tyrone Washington. Evan Williams will come in. A.J. Ferguson will check in. Not sure who all's coming out. We only have 4 out there right now. Gibson's going to stay in for Richmond. So Tyrone's going to come back. Could have done the old Hoosiers thing and say, that's my team. We had 4. 123, ball loose. Here's Collins. You know, that's my team. We had 4. That's my team out there. Remember that part of the movie? Hoosiers. You know, Gene Hackman. Thank you. Here's Collins. Deaton in the corner for 3. And that one bouncing over the backboard. It'll go back over to the Red Devils. Richmond just does not have the firepower to stay with teams like McCutcheon. Williams back to Tyrone. He traveled with it. Here's Williams for 3. Missed it. Ball tipped out by Finney, and he tips it right to Collins, and Collins scores. Boy, they make it look easy. I like this Collins kid. Van Landingham almost threw it away as Washington trapped on the sideline. Ferguson gives it off now to Clemens. Clemens will drive and knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Burgess. 16.6 remaining in the third. Butler coming back in now for McCutcheon. A lot of this now down to conditioning because they didn't play in the entire week, and they won't play, from what I understand, until next weekend. Harvey back in. Tyrone will sit down. Williams will inbound baseline right, and again 16-6 remaining. Red Devils turn it over for the 5th time here in the second half, and scoring will be Collins, and he's fouled.
Number 20, Eddie Collins. Red Devil foul on number 20, Christian Harvey.
Harvey picks up his second. And here's Collins. It's the free throw, and there's Clemens with a rebound. We'll see Deaton come back in. 7 seconds to go here in the third, and the Red Devils turn it over again. Here's Finney, but stolen away. And Christian can't get a shot off, and we will head to the fourth. Mavericks on top of this one, 50-20. This is Richmond basketball, Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Plumbing, the area's leader in residential and commercial plumbing. Fast, friendly, 24-hour emergency service. You name it, they can fix it. Whether it's installation, remodeling, sump pumps, well pumps, water heaters, or sewer camera service, they now have service on heating and air conditioning. Give them a call at 966-0994 for free estimates. Reynolds Plumbing, 198 South 2nd Street in Richmond.
There's only one place to go on the World Wide Web to find the best automotive deals. Wetzelauto.com. One of the area's largest inventories all in one spot. Wetzelauto.com. Here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Wetzelauto.com. New and used vehicles, service, parts, body shop, and rental. Plus, value your trade. It's easy to navigate. It's convenient. Wetzelauto.com. It's clickin' awesome.
Well, the Red Devils trail it by 30, and again, it has been all McCutcheon here tonight. Red Devils had the 2-0 lead, and then McCutcheon went on a 16-0 run, and they pretty much named the game here tonight. Anything they pretty much wanted to do, they have done. Tennessee now with 21 unofficially for the Mavericks. Richmond basketballs, they'll face that 3-2 zone once again. Gibson, left hand short. Butler with a rebound. Quick outlet pass to Finnessy. Nice crossover by Finnessy. Finds his teammate Collins in the corner for three. Missed it. Ball tipped. And Clemens comes out with it for Richmond. Now the Red Devils need to launch a few shots up right here. You're not going to do a whole lot to get back into this one unless you do, as that one is good by Van Landingham, his first two.
Brendan Van Landingham.
Good look at Finnessy against Harvey. That is Deaton out on the high post. Now receives at the top of the key. Back to Butler. Well, you can just see how big Butler is compared to most of the Richmond players, not just in his height, but also in his strength. Here's Finnessy, and he'll get fouled. Boy, he's so tough around the basket. He just knows what to do with the basketball. Has his head up all the time, his eyes around the rim.
Number 10, Robert Finnessy at the line for the Mavericks.
By the way, Bo Carter was checked back in for the Red Devils, picks up the foul. For Bo, picks up foul number 1. Second free throw by Finnessy is good. Finnessy's going to sit down. And into the ball game, it looks like Riley Burgess, number 22, is checked in. Yeah, the Red Devils down by 30. Clemens. Well, that's when you might as well launch it right there. At this stage, you don't have a whole lot to lose. Harvey back once again to Gibson. Gibson will drive. Now it's Van Landingham back to Gibson. Shot from the corner missed. And the rebound, looked like that was Burgess off the rebound. Back the other way. Deaton reverse layup. What a pass as Deaton scores on the reverse layup. And now they're putting on a clinic. Gibson underneath to Carter, scores. Bo Carter on the board for the Red Devils.
For the Red Devils, number 12, Bo Carter.
Here's Butler. Boy, that was too easy. Red Devils have an injury as Gibson comes up. He was behind the play. And he is hurt. Red Devils just going to make a change right here as Tyrone Washington will come back in and Gibson will go to the bench. That's not good news. 14 points by Gibson, and the last thing you can afford to do when your offense is struggling is lose Adrian Gibson. Here's Van Landingham at 5:37 to go. Christian Harvey for three. Missed it. Butler with a rebound. And it'll be Mavericks basketball. Butler, three-pointer, top of the key, missed it. And Bo Carter with a rebound. That's what would get Bo more playing time, and he'll just rebound. And at 6'6", you would hope he would want to. There's a foul from behind on Collins. Griffin back in. Williams coming in.
Red Devils, number 3, Trey Griffin. And number 25, Evan Williams.
Mavericks win this one. Looks like they will. They'll play Marion. Logansport will play the winner of Tech and Kokomo. And then we'll sort things out for the Red Devils. Clemens reverse layup, missed it. Ball loose, picked up by Butler. And here come the Mavericks once again. Red Devils have gone pretty much man-to-man here in the second half. Basket good. They saw the mismatch down low. Deaton had the size, got inside of Van Landingham and scored.
Red Devil foul on number 4, Brendan Van Landingham. His first.
And Deaton will complete the three-point play. That 3-2 zone you see right there, they extend that out beyond the three-point line, and Red Devils just can't find anything out on the perimeter. Here's Clemens. Griffin, three-pointer. Can't get the roll. Bo Carter in there battling for the loose basketball, picked up by Clemens. Clemens will drive, and Deaton will pick up the foul. They'll see Bo active in there on the boards once again for the Red Devils.
Maverick foul number 32, Hayden Deaton. His first.
So Deaton picks up number 1. Here's Clemens. Clemens will be there for 2. So again, it looks like it'll be an 8 o'clock tip-off time next Friday night. And the Red Devils, it looks like it'll be Lafayette Jeff who they will play. As the second one is missed, and Clemens missed them both. So Lafayette Jeff, they lost to Marion. So the Red Devils will take on the Broncos next Friday night, and just depends on where it's going to be. Who knows, the NCC might send us back here again. That shot no good. Deaton with a rebound. Hey, why not just bring us back to McCutcheon 8 or 9 more times?
Red Devil foul on number 25.
Heck, why not make a circuit? We'll go to Harrison and Lafayette Jeff.
32, Hayden Deaton at the line for the Mavericks.
Fouls on Williams. Here's Deaton at the line. He misses the front end of the 1-and-1, and there is Collins able to sneak it out of there. Collins, quick release in the corner, good. I don't know what kind of student he is, but got to be a couple of colleges looking at that young man. 62-24, and we still have 3:38. Red Devils can't get out of here fast enough. Carter will find Van Landingham. His pull-up shot no good. Bo Carter, rebound, put back. Now, why couldn't Bo do that earlier?
12, Bo Carter.
Bo with 4. This is Butler out front. Dunbar back to Butler, and there's the pass down low to Dunbar, and a foul call. Maybe Williams. So Williams picks up his second. Dunbar at the line. 3:08 remaining.
In for the Mavericks, number 4, Jayden Elliott. Also number 50, Marshall Bears.
Bears will come in. Elliott will come in. Elliott wearing number 4 as the Mavericks now starting to clean off their bench a little bit. Second free throw now by Dunbar is on the way. Missed that one. So Red Devils basketball. Red Devils going to play some youngsters as well. Richmond with their 7th turnover of the second half. Foul will be called.
Red Devil foul is on number 4.
Van Landingham picks up the foul.
His second.
Butler's going to go to the line for the 1 and bonus.
Red Devils number 2, Keyshawn Clemens.
Keyshawn Clemens will come in. Tylee Hampton will check in as well. Second free throw by Butler is short. Rebound for Williams. You'll see another change as the Mavericks will go to their bench. We'll see Keldon Tyson come in. Red Devils with the turnover. Butler can't finish it. Rebound Bo Carter. Here come the Red Devils. Bucket good. That'll be Trey Griffin.
Trey Griffin.
And the Mavericks, their 6th turnover. Parker Bears will come in, number 14.
Parker Bears.
And we mentioned that Keldon Tyson coming in as well. 2:24 remaining. Tylee Hampton, as we mentioned, in the ball game as the Mavericks stay in that 3-2 zone. Here's Williams to Bo Carter. Here's Bo. Bucket good. Bucket by Carter. He has 6. Mavericks basketball as that one scored. There's Elliott for his first 2. And we're down to minute 38. Williams, three-pointer counted.
Number 25.
Williams getting his first basket of the night. The Red Devils down by 33. Here's another 3 on the way. That's good. Boy, Elliott. Elliott now with 5. And the Red Devils basketball back in the half court. Here's Hampton. Carter on the left wing, back out to Tylee. Clemens working that high post. I don't think he's touched the ball yet. Williams back outside to Hampton quickly. Here is a 3 by Griffin. No good. Bo Carter back inside off the glass. No. Williams gets the offensive rebound. He'll be fouled, and that'll be Bears on the foul.
Maverick fouls at number 14, Parker Bears, his first. That's 25, Evan Williams to the line.
So here's Evan Williams. Missed it. Noah Hartley checking in for the Red Devils. Matt Murray coming in. And Williams will have one more with 39.5 remaining. Williams now with 4. He'll come out of the ball game. Davis checking in for the Red Devils as well, as the bench being emptied for the final 30-plus seconds. Here's another 3 by Elliott. Says, why not? Don't get to play that much. Might as well shoot it. Well, they called a travel off the rebound. And that travel on Burgess, that is only the 7th turnover by the Mavericks. We mentioned they just don't turn the ball over a whole lot, especially with Finney at the point. 20 seconds remaining. Clemens unable to hit that shot. And that's going to be missed by Elliott, rebounded by Clemens. And we're down our final 3 seconds, and this one's in the books. Clemens at the buzzer, can't get it to go, and the Red Devils will lose it. We'll come back and wrap it up in a moment. This is Richmond Basketball, Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Hey, Chuck, where are you headed? Spinning's about to start.
I'm heading to CrossFit.
Isn't that for, like, the elite lifters or athletes only?
No, at FFW CrossFit, all workouts can and will be scaled to any ability level to welcome everyone.
Sounds great. I need to get out of the same old workout routine. I'm just not sure I can keep up. It seems pretty intense.
No real lifting experience is needed. FFW CrossFit teaches you everything you need to know and move at your own pace in a positive, motivating environment.
You know, I've always wanted to give it a try. I'll see you there.
Learn more at ffwcrossfit.com.
Maybe you knew that Indiana University East has world-renowned professors and 50 highly respected IU degree programs. Still, there's someone you should meet. He's a red wolf. He's Rufus, our mascot. He's here for our intercollegiate sports, dozens of student clubs, and to make sure things aren't too, well, tame. Check us out at iue.edu or drop by. But be careful. No leash. IU. Focused on you.
For over a century, Richmond Power and Light has been providing safe, reliable energy to the citizens and businesses of Richmond and the surrounding area. Through their dedicated and talented employees, Richmond Power & Light is advancing their tradition of exceptional service through new technology, training, and efficiency in everything they do. For more information on Richmond Power & Light, go to their website at rp-l.com. Richmond Power & Light. Together, we make powerful partners.
Well, the Red Devils blown out here tonight by the Mavericks, the second time they've lost to the top-seeded team in the season. And so now Richmond will look toward next Friday night. As I mentioned, it looks like right now it'll be an 8 o'clock tip-off time against Lafayette Jep. I'm not sure where. I'm hoping it'll be in Kokomo. That'd be the most sensible thing to do, but who knows what the NCC will come up with next. Red Devils in the scoring, 14 by Gibson. 3 points by Clemens, 5 points by Griffin, 2 by Van Landingham. Williams had 4, Carter was 6. And for the Mavericks, Finney finished with 23 points, 15 in the first half. 6, 8, 10, 14 points by Collins, 8 points by Butler. Deaton finished with 3, 10. He finished with 15 points. 3 points by Loft, 5 by Elliott, and a single point by Dunbar. So the Red Devils have their winning streak snapped after beating Harrison earlier today. They lose this one 69-34. And again, next week, the NCC tournament will continue. Where we don't know on Friday, we do know on Saturday, the Red Devils will be in Kokomo. Your final score, McCutcheon beating the Red Devils tonight, 69-34. Thanks for being with us. This has been Richmond Basketball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.